Go. Hello, everyone. Welcome to another episode of UFC Weekly. It's a surprise episode. This man Tyler literally DM'd me like an hour ago, maybe 45 minutes ago, like, "Hey, let's record." And here we are. What's up, man? How you doing?
I'm doing great, man. How about yourself?
I was just going through some PC problems just now, but I'm good now, I think. I hope so. Hopefully I don't go through anything else later after I'm done recording this.
Oh yeah, definitely not.
And yeah, today we're going to preview UFC 20 and talk about what's been happening the last few weeks that we haven't been recording. So let's get right into it. Do you want to kick off with UFC 20 preview, or do you want to talk about what we just had, the events we had this past weekend?
I'll say the event. Let's talk about the events we had this past weekend, because I liked Fight Night 33. I'm not gonna lie, it was a good card.
I was there. It seemed kind of hype for a last minute thing. For a last minute thing, it was kind of hype.
We had two Fight Nights in 1 week. We had one on Thursday, the 2nd of April, and then we had one the 4th of April. So we're gonna go over the short card on the 2nd, which was Open Fight Night 32. Mm-hmm. Blocks Joe defeats Silva King, minute 33 in round 3. That was a really good opener. It was really underrated. Everyone thought it was just going to be a quick knockout, bro. They brawled for 2 rounds. 3rd round finish. Jack Flight defeats Purely, 44 seconds in round 1. That shit was crazy.
That's nuts.
That was nuts, bro. He fucked them up. I didn't expect that. Flame Cejudo defeats Omar Mohamed by the decision. That was a really good fight for a mobile-weight title defense.
Mm-hmm.
Mobile-weights have been pumping out really good fights lately.
Seems like it has, yeah. Mobile-weight's kind of on the rise up, and now we have renamed it to flyweight, so they've got their own little name now. They've got their name back, I should say.
Yeah. Requise defeats the finisher Matt 38 seconds in round 1.
Standard stuff.
Back and forth. Now it's back and forth, both on red. It was like one punch knockout.
Yeah.
Manny defeats Dean Pratt, minute 28 round 2. Manny's on a roll, bro. That guy's a prospect for sure.
What's his record right now?
I think 3-0, 4-0, around that.
That's dope. And next fight after that, another prospect that we have that's debuted recently, Carbon Carnage defeats TMB. 2 minutes 20 seconds into round 1 via knockout.
It was crazy, man. And they're both undefeated going into that.
Yeah, so Carbon keeps his hot streak going. TMB's been given a little bit of a blow there.
Yeah. Jam Killings defeats Curry Shinya 241 in the round 2. That was a really good fight, honestly. Tested Jam, but
yeah, that's just standard stuff that he should be doing. Champ, he used to be a contender, but I don't really consider him one anymore. There's too much problems going on with him. His ego's a little bit annoying. He pulls out of fights too often, just has too many attitude problems going on, so yeah. He needs to focus more on his training. He's still good, man, but just needs to work harder to become a contender again.
Yeah, Diablo defeats KS Punk 34 seconds round 1.
KS Punk debuted and got his ass beat.
No, KS Punk was already 1-0. He debuted on the Contender Series last year.
Oh, okay. Oh, shit.
This was his debut on the UFC roster, though, but he was on the Contender Series.
Oh, shit. Well, yeah.
People forget we had that.
I do. I never shut up for that.
Yeah.
After that, we got Chris Durbin versus, he defeated Alexander Volkov 116 into round 2 via knockout, light heavyweight bout. That's a pretty big one, honestly. That's a pretty big one.
That was a big win for Chris. He needed that.
Yeah.
That would have been it would have been 3rd straight L if he lost that, but he's back in contention. Actually, Neo Silva dropped out of the heavyweight tournament, and Chris Durbin is now in the heavyweight tournament in place of Neo Silva. Nice. So it's kind of crazy now for Chris Durbin. He could become a champ again.
Yeah, we'll see.
That's crazy. Now, the heavyweights really stacked now. They got Chris Durbin back.
Yeah, we'll see for sure.
Ooh. You guys might have to fight for the 5th time, even to find out who really is on top.
Man, I ain't thinking about Chris Durbin right now.
I don't know, man. He gets past Deadly and goes to the semifinals. You should be thinking about Chris Durbin, because that might be someone you have to fight in the near future if you want to get that belt back.
Yeah, we'll see.
Yeah, but
I ain't really disclosing anything right now about my future holds. I've been kind of silent about shit the past 2 months. Only thing announced for me is this fight against Kids Rock 4 next month.
in Dubai.
In Dubai. It's a big PR fight, but it's not a big fight for the guys that actually, you know.
So one of the princes in Dubai requested that we bring this fight to them, and you know I'm in the business of making fights, and I thought this was an interesting fight to make.
Yeah, it's a big money. It's a big money fight.
It's nothing but positive for anybody that fights on that card. There's nothing but positive for anybody in MMA that just comes to that show.
Yeah, a lot of UFC guys aren't happy with me fighting Kids Rock 4 in my return, but for me, I like to make money as well, so I don't really care. I mean, what do I really got to do, guys? I'm already a 2-time heavyweight champion. Like, really, it's not like I need to go and win a title right away. I can take my time.
And then Fight Night 33 also happened this weekend in Sao Paulo, Brazil.
That's the one I actually went to.
Yeah, our boy Karif was on that card representing Brazil. But opening on the preliminary
God damn, this is a bigger card than I thought. God damn.
It was a good card.
You can go through all the prelims, but I don't really care about that shit.
Nah, you should, bro. One of the flyweight fights are crazy. But Ian Kyle defeats George Mitchell. Minute 33 in round 1 was just a straight, typical dominant knockout.
No, there is one fight on this that I do care about, but go on.
I know, it's going to be the one after this. CF Penn defeats Luke Moxley 22 seconds in the round 1 flyweight bout. That's the fastest flyweight knockout in UFC.
Jeez, bro. 22 seconds?
Yeah.
Got torched. I think that's the same time that I beat CJ Clutch by, like, in 2018.
You got torched, bro. That was crazy. James defeats Mike Cash minute 02 and to round 2. Mike decided that he was going to weigh in for this light heavyweight bout at 155 pounds. So he's like, I just want my rematch with James.
Yeah.
And it's exactly what you thought what you'd think it would be after James got experience.
Yeah, James is on a roll right now.
Yeah, man, he beats Adam Cart, man. That's a 3-4 fight win streak he's on. Ham's King, Adam Cart, fucking Mike Cash.
Dude is on a roll right now. He's the best form of his career right now. It's like best form he's had in any sport in the past like 3 years.
He's putting together a meaningful streak, man. If he moves up these rankings, starts beating these top guys like DeMarcus Lakers and Jam Killings, man, he starts fighting those dudes and he beats them, he's gonna be a problem.
Yeah, I'm just waiting to see what he does at the next level now. The next level is going to be an issue for sure, but if he can get through it, that's something.
You gotta go through Adam Cart first, though. Adam Cart's no joke.
Yeah, no joke for sure.
You gotta get through him first. But we'll see, man. We'll see this weekend.
Next week, Thunder Diaz defeated Savia. How do you say that last name?
DeGenero,
whatever. 2-12 into round 1 via knockout, middleweight bout.
They just stood and banged.
Yeah, standard stuff there, you know. It wasn't as quick as it should have been, but at least.
Well, no, because Salvia kept grappling. They agreed to stand and bang at the start. Thunder wanted to just stand and bang because he's a boxer.
Yeah.
And then he was fucking Salvia up, and Salvia just started taking him down.
Good move by Salvia. Never take a loss.
Jam Killings defeats Dawson Lewis 53 seconds in the round 2. You want to hear something funny?
What?
You'll never believe this. You want to know who won the first round?
Who?
Dawson Lewis.
Always, bro, always. Man, Dawson Lewis is the biggest choker in MMA, man. He needs to fix it up.
Dude, we don't get it. We don't understand, man. He was doing so good. He was about to knock Jam out, and then
I don't know what's up with this guy's mentality, but he needs to fix it up.
Jam, though. 2 fights, bro. 2 back-to-back wins.
Mm-hmm.
Crazy. Now on the main card, Dean Pratt defeats Xavier Iden by a decision, 49-48, 49-49 draw, and 50-47. That was a fucking fight, bro.
Uh-huh.
Oh my god, they just had a war, bro. It was great.
Yeah.
Flame Cejudo defeats Modern Rollins minute 37 in the round 2 to retain the flyweight title. That was a fucking
Seems
crazy.
like it was another good flyweight fight.
It would not. Flame was just beating the shit out of Modern. The Modern rage quit and respawned all. Oh yeah, he's suspended right now.
I mean, that's the kind of fights I like anyway. I like to see people get beat the fuck down. I don't. Sometimes I just don't like to see back and forths.
Sometimes I like seeing a good 5-round war.
Sometimes I want to see a war, and sometimes I want to see someone just get their shit beat. Just depends.
I understand.
It just depends on what kind of day it is, man.
Sometimes I like seeing someone get the shit beaten out of them for like 4 or 5 rounds, and they come around with like that last second knockout, bro. It's so crazy.
Yeah, for sure.
And it's like it happens so often. You shouldn't even be surprised when it happens.
Yeah.
But what's next? Steph Carwin defeats Boyce Lesnar 21 seconds in round 3. There's a lot of controversy around that fight. A lot of controversy around that.
What happened?
It was nothing to do with referee. It was between the two fighters, and the division itself. So apparently the shift lock's broken, and they have this little agreement that they're not going to use shift lock, because it's broken, and shit. But Boyce and Steph never said anything about it. It's just an agreement among the division. Because seeing as it's broken, and you can abuse it to win, but there's nothing against it in the rules. It's not illegal. It really isn't illegal. It's there to be used, but I don't know how broken it really is.
Yeah.
But Steph ended up using the shift lock in the second round because he lost the first round of Voice, and he just used it in the next 2 rounds and got the win. And a lot of people bitched about it.
Damn, that's a pretty dirty move, but hey, a win is a win.
I guess, man. I don't know, man. I thought it was fair. I thought it was a fair game.
Yeah.
You win some, you lose some.
Yeah.
But I don't know, man. I feel bad for Voice. I mean, Flame definitely doesn't want to give Steph a rematch. He said he wants him to win a couple more fights. He's like, I already beat him twice.
That's fair. That's fair. If you beat someone twice without losing, I mean, you shouldn't have to fight the guy again. But if the division's not that deep, which the 5 it's not.
I mean, if Steph's beating everybody in the top 5, then
yeah, and his fight is his. Yeah.
Yeah.
For sure.
But he's got to go back around and beat everybody.
Yeah. All right. Next, we got Carbon Carnage defeated Russ Slayer minute 58 into round 3 via TKO. Oh, this was a good fight.
Oh yeah, man. Carbon almost lost.
Yeah, he almost lost. He almost choked that shit.
I saw some holes in this game.
Yeah,
you know what? It's good. It's good.
His trainer, Driz was yelling at him too during and after the fight.
Were you in the call for that?
No, I wasn't in the call. He just told me about it.
I heard.
Yeah, told me about the mouth chewing he got.
Oh yeah, bro. Carbon should have done way better,
He
man.
got chewed out, but hey, I mean, Russ is a veteran. I mean,
yeah.
Sometimes he'll get you, bro. James lost to that guy once before, so I mean, hey, Russ is someone that you will be surprised by how good he is.
He wants to fight James.
Yeah.
I think James should run it back with him. I think he should just get that win back.
Yeah. I think I don't know, actually. I don't think they should run it back. Russ just came back, dude. I think James got bigger things to look forward to, man.
James does, but I mean, think about it. He gets that win back easy momentum. Just add to that win streak.
True. It just depends if James wants it.
Yeah, it's up to him, man. He don't have to take that fight. No one's forcing him to take that fight. It hasn't even been offered to him.
Yeah. Next, we got Austin Jones defeated Jacob Sigurdsson 2 minutes 53 seconds into round 1 via knockout.
It was literally again one of those knockouts that was just like it's health, bro. Like 1 HP in a dream. It's crazy.
Damn, Austin, that's a close one for Austin. He really needs to fix it up. I mean, you can't be going that close with somebody like that.
Nah. It is what it is. That's just how Austin fights, man.
Yeah, that's how he fights. But if he wants to be a champion, he's gonna need to change it up.
I mean, shit. We'll see how far he gets him, man. He's undefeated right now.
Yeah.
I mean, they say if it's not broken, don't fix it.
Yeah, if it's not broken, don't fix it. I used to think the same way, and then when I started coming up against the good guys, man, you know, shit just haunted me.
Yeah.
Had to change everything up. Had to make myself really hard guy to knock out.
Yeah.
Another
controversial fight right here.
Oh my god, dude, Gus lost to Kiref again. I mean, what
Alexander Gustafsson split decision. Now this was another.
Seems like this fight.
Gus thinks the judges got it wrong.
Seems like this fight happens every month, and Gus loses every time. I mean, what can I tell you?
Nah, what do you mean? Gus has only lost to him the last 2 times they fought. Gus beat him 3 times in a row.
Oh yeah, the momentum's changed now though.
I think Karif's a different animal now though.
Mm-hmm.
He's a better fighter now, in my opinion.
He's hustling.
I hope he gets back to that title. Honestly, if anyone deserves it in that tournament, it's either him or Brian. And it sucks that they're both on the same side of the bracket. I would love to see like Karif versus Brian in the finals. The original fight that was booked for the title after Brian had won it before he got suspended.
Yeah, for sure, that'd be dope.
But only one of them is going to be able to get to that shot at the title if they both make it to semifinals.
Yeah, I wouldn't mind either one. Like both of them.
Yeah, they're both likable guys, nice guys.
Yeah. Next after that, he had Samuel Nixon finally getting a win. Oh my God.
He finally no.
He won a belt. He won a belt.
He is the new lightweight champion, and he fought Cesar Gracie.
Come on, man. Come on.
Charlie Reeve no-showed.
Did you really make that a title fight? Oh my God, this guy. Okay, anyways, Samuel Nixon defeated Cesar Gracie 234 into round 1.
We already know what's gonna happen when Driz decides to get his lightweight title
Yeah,
back.
we already know what's gonna happen, man. But congrats to Nixon. Finally got himself a belt in the UFC. Hope he enjoys it while it lasts, man. Hope he enjoys it while it lasts. That's all I gotta say about that one.
Ross Garcia defeats Don O'Neill 242 in round 2. Ross almost lost the first round.
Who's Don O'Neill?
He's 2-0. He was 2-0, but he's all boxing and kickboxing. Like he's really good with them.
Oh, okay.
So it's like one of them crossover bouts, bro.
Oh, okay.
But he actually had an MMA record of 2-0 from Cage Warriors, so it worked.
That's dope. That's dope.
Yeah.
Is Ross retained here, or was that belt vacant?
That was vacant. So Ross is the first time he's held the belt. New champ.
That's dope, man. That's dope. Good shit, Ross. Good shit.
Finally got his hands on the UFC gold.
Yeah. Congrats to both Nixon and Garcia. I think Garcia has a better shot of keeping his belt than Nixon for sure.
I can't wait till the heavyweight belt's crowned, man. I miss the heavyweight title defenses.
Yeah, heavyweight title. Like, we haven't had a heavyweight champion in like 2 months, bro.
Heavyweight's like the fun division too. Like, no offense to any other division, but like, that's my favorite to book fights in. There's so many good fights. There's so many good fights.
So many big guys in there.
Fights.
Alright,
like, top 10's good.
Yeah, for sure. And plus, I'm not even in the picture right now. When I'm back in the picture, ooh.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Alright, now we're gonna talk about UFC 20, because this has the entire round 2, so we're gonna find out who goes to the semifinals of the heavyweight tournament on this card.
Yes, sir. Let me pull this up. Just saw the card a few minutes ago.
Yeah. But, the first fight on the card is gonna be a women's flyweight bout. And, it's gonna be Nicole Williams, taking on Darine Janae. I think that's how you say it. I don't know, man. Darine's got experience, but Nicole beats the shit out of people.
I think Nicole Williams, whatever the fuck her name is, will win this fight most likely. Just think that's how it's gonna go.
Yeah,
Ain't not much to say about that one. Next we got Tyler's son, Paul Fertitta.
Yeah, bro. I got a bunch of kids.
You got a whole family, bro. Paul Fertitta, Tyler's son versus Mike's son. Who you got? I got Paul. I got your son.
Bro, I got my son.
Bro. Yeah, he's trained by you, man. Like, must be something special.
I didn't train him. I'm telling you that right now. He's probably with ATT, but I didn't train him.
What a terrible father! Ain't even train his son.
Bro, I'm like.
He wanted him to grow up on his own.
No, what do you mean? I'm too busy. I'm traveling with Raheem, sipping on the bubbly.
We're doing world tours.
We're doing business, bro. I was just in Dubai. Did I not tell you that? I was talking to the Dubai president, whatever the fuck he was. What are the prices? Anyways,
you coming to HW Mania on Saturday? You traveling there too?
If I'm not fucked up, but I'm pretty sure I said I'd make it out at APRW Mania anyways. But I was in Dubai with you. And we were talking to the Dubai prince, right? And we're getting this. They're building this makeshift arena for us.
They're building an island for us. An island.
An island. in Dubai.
Yeah, this is gonna be epic, amazing, fantastic.
You're all gonna get corona.
Brilliant.
Anyways, next fight, Leonard Porzingis. I always butcher his names. Versus Block Joe.
Block Joe has picked up some wins recently. Yo, Block Joe's record improved, bro. Holy shit.
I hope Block Joe knocks him out.
Wasn't Block Joe the guy with 0 wins before?
He did have 0 wins.
Yeah, yo, he's 5-9-1 now. That's crazy. You know what? He's got some form on him now, man. I'm going with Block Joe.
I think Block Joe knocks out Lenny and goes 6-9.
I think Block Joe's winning, man. He's on an impressive run of form right now. He used to have 0 wins, and now he's got. I mean, it's not respectable, but it's 5-9, which is kind of respectable. I mean, it's all right.
It's like a Vince LeBlanc type record.
Yeah, it's all right, man.
Vince LeBlanc retired at 6-9, and I'll never forget it.
All right, next up we got Justin Jenkins, who's 2-3, versus Tommy Smith, who's just coming back from suspension, and his record's been reset.
What do you mean? This is prospect from the amateurs, Thomas Smith Jr.
Right. This kid's 0-0. This guy's got some potential. I heard.
I've heard good things about him.
Heard some great things about him, man. But yeah, I think Tommy Smith Jr. picks up the win, gets his first dub. What about you?
Nah, I'm going with Justin Jenkins with that veteran experience. I mean, 5 fights over no fights. Come on, man. How could you pick Tommy Smith Jr.?
I don't know, man. I'm picking the rookie, man. Picking the rookie.
Always home with the rookies. They suck. Anyways.
That's the next one I'm excited for. Dylan Ferguson coming back finally.
Oh, I can't wait to see Dylan fight, bro.
Versus Kyle Lineker. I'm going with Dylan. Dylan's winning. I don't care.
I'm going with Dylan too, bro. Dylan is so nasty in that cage.
I don't care, bro. Nothing to discuss here, but Dylan's winning.
Dude, I can only imagine. Imagine in the future title fight, Tommy Smith Jr. versus Dylan Ferguson for the featherweight title.
Sounds pretty dope.
Ooh.
Pretty dope, man.
Even one of them fighting Ross is interesting too. Like, they're both gonna be threats. Like, on some real shit.
Yeah, for sure. I'm excited for that.
Ooh, that division's gonna be fun again.
Yeah. Next up, we got Vince Torres, who's 7-5, against Broken Elias, who's 4-1. I mean, Broken Elias got a better record, man, but I just don't like that.
Vince Torres has knocked somebody out. The 5th fastest knockout in UFC, which is 17 seconds, he knocked out Kel Price in collision course. I will never doubt this dude. He did it with the spinning back fist. Vince Torres is winning this fight.
Yeah, I just don't like Broken Elias, man. I'm going with Vince Torres.
Vince beat Lenny. That's why I'm going with him.
Oh, yeah, I do remember that. That was Lenny's first loss, wasn't it? Or second? Something like that. Yeah, first.
It was his first. It was a step up in competition. He fought at the top.
Next up's the one I'm really excited for. Dave Dentista. I think this is return fight, right?
Yeah. This is
Dave Dentista's back after like more than a year out of the cage, going against Paddy Dublin. Paddy motherfucking Dublin. I'm going with Dave Dentista.
You sound so disappointed when you looked over to the right and saw Paddy Dublin.
It is what it is, man. Like, in your return fight, you can't always fight a killer, man.
You sounded so disappointed.
It is what it is. I'm going with Dave Dentista, man.
He was scheduled to fight fucking purely, but because I was originally gonna book Sally versus Capone.
Dude, we're gonna sound so depressed in this fucking recording.
But Capone didn't fucking No, I'm just high. Capone didn't accept the fight, so Purely took Sally instead. Fuck Capone for that. I'm gonna beat his ass when I see him. Anyways, yeah, that's gonna be a fun fight. I'm going with DeMarco. Karif taking on Anton.
Karif taking on Anton. I've heard good things about Anton recently, man. It's Karif, dude. He's hot right now, man. I'm going with Karif.
Karif's on a 3-fight win streak. Karif's on a win streak.
He keeps beating Gus's ass, man. At this point, Gus won't even last in the UFC. Maybe he'll just quit, man. Fuck. Karif's hot right now, dude. I think he's winning.
Man, that's crazy. Yeah, Karif's winning. James Rockhold versus Adam Cart.
Oh man, dude, I'm so biased in all of these, man. Holy fuck, these are amazing.
I am so hyped for that fight, honestly.
I'm hyped. I'm always hyped to see James fight. That's my boy. I'm going with James, dude. I don't think this streak's gonna end here.
I don't think it is either, but like Adam Cart, dude.
I know Adam Cart will give him a fight because he gave Tanbir somewhat of a fight, and then I mean, James just shot Tanbir like a few weeks ago. So I mean, I'm going with James, man.
That was crazy. Yeah, this main card's crazy.
I don't think James' streak is meant to end here, man. It's gonna end against one of the elite guys, but not here. I think James' streak will finally end when he gets the title fight. I think that's what it ends. And then the loss in the title fight is what's going to motivate him to become elite.
Yeah, dude. Oh, the next fight. Heavyweight. Chris Durbin versus Trayvonte Smith.
Fuck is Trayvonte Smith?
That's deadly.
Oh. Wow.
Oh, yeah.
I'm going with Chris Durbin, man.
I'm going with Chris Durbin as well. He's going to ground and pound that.
I think Chris Durbin's about to go on another hot streak. At least I hope so.
I hope so, too. I hate seeing Chris Durbin lose.
I don't know. It's not like I hate seeing him lose. I just think he's too good to be losing to guys like this, man.
He's too good to be losing to the people he's lost to.
He's too good to be losing to most people. He used to be a champ. There's no way this guy should be losing that many fights.
He's gonna be losing to a guy like on the no offense.
Before his recent cold streak, man, the only guy he had ever lost to was me twice. That was it.
Yeah, those were his only losses, and it was like. The issue I have with the two losses that he has is it's not just to anybody, it's to, and no offense to these two people, it's just record-wise with their losses compared to their notable wins, it just doesn't even out. But Jono and fucking, what's it called? James Aragon. He's never been able to beat Jono. Jono's a draw on his record as well. And then that was the first time he ever got to run it back. He fucked around with Jono for 5 rounds, got serious in the 5th, and got knocked out. Then he fucked around with James Aragon. Like, he's just like, he's not fighting smart. It's not that he's not training hard or that he's not fighting smart. And that's why he took those L's. And then you saw he corrected himself against Bull Club. He fought very safe, very smart. He fought like he was fighting back in the heavyweight tournament last year.
Yeah.
Like, he wants to be the world heavyweight champion again. He wants to be the lightweight.
I wish he did more in the middleweight though. But hey, I mean, if he feels more comfortable in heavyweight,
hey, he won the interim middleweight championship. He can say he won a belt there. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I should have won the full one. You know, I shouldn't have lost to John L.
I mean, it's kind of not his fault. He wanted to defend the belt because Apple didn't show up. You know, we tried booking that fight.
Yeah.
I feel like we got robbed of Apple versus Chris, but
yeah. All right, next up we got Brian Long versus Alexander Volkov. This one's another big one, man. But with Volkov's recent loss to Durbin and Brian, I think is pretty motivated to get back to where he was before. I do think Brian's gonna win. What do you think?
I think Brian's gonna win. It's tough. I don't want to see Volkov lose either.
Yeah, I don't like seeing him lose too often, but hey, I mean, he's fighting at the top level right now.
He's fought nothing but studs. I gotta give him credit.
Yeah, he's fighting nothing but studs, man. He's got to get to their level. He's like a little bit, just a tiny bit below their level, but I think eventually he'll get there if he keeps hustling.
I feel like you see these heavyweights with like 8, 9 losses. I'm not surprised. People are like, "Oh, that's better." No, dude. Those 9 losses are like 9 wars they've had with fucking warriors, bro. Like, they don't lose to just anybody. They lose to the elite.
Yeah.
They fight the best. They have wars. They come out, and one person, you know, 2 of the best people are going to enter that octagon. At the end of the night, one person's getting their hand raised, and one person's getting another loss on their record.
Yeah.
It's that simple. I like the fact that we promote the fact that the best are going to fight the best. Not every fight is going to be the best fighting the best, but we are going to get to that. You are going to see the #1 contender fighting the champion 90% of the time, as long as the #1 contender agrees to the fight.
Yeah, for sure.
That's what I like promoting. Like, this card is what I feel like is the best versus the best.
Yeah, this card is really stacked. Next up, we have a middleweight bout. DeMarcus Lakerson versus JJ Daniels. JJ's been out for a while, hasn't
he? Yeah, he's
finally coming back. JJ Daniels. What do you think about this one? I'm kind of torn on this one.
It's tough. Marcus needs a win.
Yeah, but so does JJ.
Exactly. It's tough.
I'm gonna go with.
Marcus on a losing streak.
I'm gonna go with Lakerson, man. I don't know.
I'm going with JJ. DeMarcus on a losing streak.
I mean, this is the first one we disagreed on.
Yeah, I think Jay just got this one.
That one's gonna be interesting to watch for sure. Next up, we have a heavyweight bout. The current light heavyweight champion. This is in the tournament, right?
This is in the tournament. Yeah.
Jameis, the current light heavyweight champion, who's 16-2, versus Jam Killings. This is the rematch from before. I think the same result's gonna hold. Jameis will win again.
I mean, I don't know. I feel like Jameis will win, but I feel like it'll be a different fight. I don't feel like it's gonna be.
I think this one, Jam might make it closer because now he knows a little bit more about Jameis. He got some more experience, of course, now.
They're
But
1-1.
yeah, but I think Jameis will push himself harder and get the dub.
I think it'll be a 5-round fight. I think it'll go to decision. I think it'll either be a late round knockout, like 4th, 5th round, or it'll be a decision because Jam's not going to make the same mistakes he made. He's got 2 fights now to his name after that of experience. Jameis has a couple more experience fights with a lot of elite level people. He's going to come out a lot sharper.
Yeah.
It's going to be a really good fight. I think we're going to see the best we've ever seen out of Jameis. I think we're going to get an even better Jameis when he gets to fight a guy like Chris Durbin.
Yeah.
That is the fight I want to see.
Sure. Next up, the middleweight bout. This one's for the interim middleweight. Interim. You wrote mobile weight, by the way. You gotta fix that.
Oh.
Yeah, but it's for the interim middleweight title. Merson Brown against James Irwin.
Yeah.
I'm going with Merson.
Yeah, Merson. I feel like is gonna fight Apple again.
Irwin's kind of boosts. Irwin has really stat padded his stats a lot just from fighting and
Fights
other.
everywhere.
He fights everywhere, but yeah, it doesn't tell the whole story. I think Merson is going to win. Because the last time Merson fought it was against Neo, right?
Yeah, and he had a fight.
Yeah, that was a war,
No,
dude.
it wasn't
And
against Robert Lopez. It was against Robert Lopez.
Oh, never mind. But yeah, one of his recent fights against Neo, he really did bring it to Neo, and that was a prime Neo fighting. So I mean, I think Merson's got this. I think Merson might be about to go on another run. We'll see though. Who knows? Just depends if he stays. Depends if he stays active, honestly.
3-time middleweight champion. Could you imagine that?
One of the goats. Next up, bantamweight title bout: Saleh Sega versus Purely. Purely's been kind of disappointing recently, man.
Saleh's winning that fight.
I think Saleh's winning.
Purely's been talking a lot of shit.
I think the fight we all want to see, man, eventually again, it's gonna be Saleh versus Dim, the rematch.
I want to see that so bad. They're 1-1.
Saleh and Dentista, the rematch is surely something I want to see in the future. So let's see if both of them can win on this card.
Oh yeah, if they both win, have them come in the cage after the fight, that'd be crazy.
Yeah, for sure. Be like, I want my belt back.
Yeah, bro, that would be crazy, man.
And the main event, welterweight title bout. This is the rematch. Yeah, the rematch, right, between Vitas Augustus and Abel Lopez. This one's a tough one on paper, but just off the fact that I think Driz has been taking the sport a little bit more seriously recently than Apple. Just Apple's been a little bit more inactive, not been training as much. I think
they've been fighting the same amount.
Yeah, I just think Driz has been hustling more because Driz is just always motivated. I think Driz is gonna win, man.
I'm gonna go with Apple, and the reason I'm gonna explain why. So, the first fight, if you remember closely, they both came close to finishing each other. Why is that valid? Well, it's no different that Driz is gonna finish all of his opponents, right?
Yeah.
But Apple finishing Driz nearly into matters because there are very, very few people who have gotten that close to beating Driz. Apple is one of them.
Yeah.
If you can do it once when you had everything to lose and you could nearly finish that dude. When you have nothing to lose but everything to gain,
Yeah.
I feel like you're more motivated at that point. I feel like he's more motivated to win. I feel like it's not the training that's going to get him through it. It's just he's got nothing to lose.
It's his will to win.
Yeah, it's just his Apple, man. I don't think it's going to be a knockout. I think it's going to go to decision again. I think
I think they might go to decision, man. I don't think Driz is getting knocked out by Apple, but I think, they will go to decision.
I think if it's a decision, it's going to be 3 rounds to 2. And it's going to be Apple.
Yeah.
I feel like we're definitely going to see these guys.
I think that's the second fight, right? That we've disagreed on, right? Yeah.
Yeah, I think we'll definitely see these guys fighting in
Yeah.
the future after this too. Probably in the summer, maybe in.
Yeah, for sure. This rivalry could keep going on in the summer for sure. But yeah, that's the card, guys. For us, this one was we pretty much agreed on all the picks besides the welterweight title bout and the middleweight bout between Lakerson and Daniels. But other than that, we all picked the same stuff. But I do foresee a few upsets happening on this card.
Oh yeah, I'm never completely.
Yeah, I'm never gonna totally count anything out because you never know what can happen on the day, man. I do expect a few upsets, but that's the beauty of the sport. But yeah, that's gonna be it, guys. For now, I think that's all we're gonna talk about. Is there anything else you want to talk about before we sign out of here?
Oh yeah. So I got a performance institute built. We're gonna be using that for the Ultimate Fighter. The Ultimate Fighter Season 1 tryouts are gonna be Saturday, April 11th, 4 p.m. Eastern Time. Is when we're gonna start the tryouts. We're gonna get the team set that same day. The season. Coach Vitus Augustus and Coach Tony Whitaker. At the end of the season, when the finale happened, Tony will end up taking on Vitus Augustus. Title or no title, does not matter.
Yeah.
They will play each other, so that's
for sure, man. That should be something great.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, guys, that is gonna be it. Just went over UFC 20. Went over our weekends, like past weekends events, and then also next month we have UFC in Dubai coming up, featuring me versus popular Pro Wrestling legend and game creator Kids Rock 4. Most of you guys probably know him just because of the impact he's had on the whole, like the whole not Road Combat, but like a lot of you guys probably play animated. A lot of you guys maybe have checked out some Pro Wrestling, so. A lot of you may know Kids Rock 4, so that's going to be something really dope as it's like a marketing thing, honestly, for us, just to bring in more people.
It's more fun. I find it fun because, it's like I get to have friends from the past come over.
Yeah, that's always fun for me to have like some of my friends come through and watch me. I mean, I know a lot of people in the UFC do not like pro wrestlers, but they do bring in a lot of attendance, and there's nothing to deny that. And yeah. They're my boys. I'd like to see them come.
I look at it like this. Like, MMA fighters have no reason to dislike certain wrestlers. If they trash on the sport, yes, that's a reason to dislike them. Not all of them trash on the sport. Some of them are genuinely here because they support the sport, they like the sport, they like what they see. Or they're here to support their friends. I think we all should get along and accept the fact, because even with them there in the crowd, it helps the sport. It helps the sport grow. It helps the sport develop. And if you want to see more people, newer faces, new competition, you want to see everyone having an even playing field, everyone having fun, be more open to those kind of people coming over, like football people, the pro wrestlers, soccer, it doesn't matter. I'm welcome to anybody that wants to come over here and fight. You want to fight, show me you want to fight. Yeah, loyal, you know what I mean?
There's actually something interesting I want to talk to you about when it comes to crossovers and shit. I know this guy, man, that could help us, but I'll talk to you about that later.
Alright.
But yeah, I think that's gonna be all for this UFC Weekly episode, guys. I'll try to get it up tonight after I'm done, doing some FIFA Pro Clubs and doing some training, blah blah blah. I'll probably get to uploading this stuff. But yeah, thank you guys. Hope you guys enjoyed the episode when it's up, and yeah, talk to you later, Tyler. Peace.